it's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day. And I'm back in Carmel Valley, a suburb of San Diego, California, visiting a succulent tapestry installation that I did about a year ago. Okay, spoiler alert, RANT. No trees, no trees. No, I don't hate trees, I love trees, but not around my succulent installations. I begged the client to let me take this jacaranda tree out. Because here's another thing about trees is they don't get smaller, do they? No, they continue to grow and get bigger. And this jacaranda tree is right in their entryway. It drops those lavender leaves all over the ground, which are tracked into their house. And look at all of this leaf detritus in my rock, in my top dressing. I'll never be able to get it out. And I guess it just depends on how much you're willing to take, but I can't stand it. One weed or one leaf in my rocks and everything is ruined. So, this isn't really adding anything in this courtyard either. Based on the microclimate and the exposure, it's not providing any real shade per se to this installation. Basically, all we've got here is a telephone pole of a tree trunk to look at. Another thing is I couldn't raise the soil level because I didn't want to upset the substrate. I didn't want to upset the feeder roots of the tree by suffocating it with soil. And of course we have to water a lot, to sustain the tree. So we've got leaves and detritus. Look at that on the barrel there. I'm gonna have to bust out a brush for that. And basically the only thing I can do is add more rock top dressing on top or convince the client to let me remove the tree, in which case I would need to deconstruct the tapestry, but that's okay. I've done that before. I'm happy to do it. Another thing about this particular courtyard is the neighbors have 2 queen palms that they keep meticulous. They're very, very clean. So we've got the borrowed landscape of the height element there. Over here, we've got more palms and bird of paradise. So we don't need this for aesthetics. We don't need this for weight. So before you think about doing intricate rock work in your tapestries, look up. And if you see a tree, either figure out another place to do your tapestry or be prepared to look at a lot of detritus. Another note, maybe just a little hack for you while we're here in the courtyard. Look at this beautiful blue aloe. See how it's leaning? What's happening here is it's etiolating a bit. It's pulling toward the light. So the idea when I planted this was to have it pretty much straight up. So the way to do that with your specimens, if you don't want them to tip or to angle, is every few months give your pot a quarter turn. And that will cause the plant to grow in a more even fashion. This has been Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity reporting in Carmel Valley, California with your succulent tip of the day.